Republican, though.
Time to run it all. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, just wet. Time to run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Time to run it all. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, just wet. Time to run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell her run it. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
We are here. Ebony Sports Reporters got with us Coach Ike, got Coach Fritz, Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Julius Hall.
Sir.
How y'all feeling?
Yeah, shit. Living good. Yeah.
Feeling good.
I guess Coach Tisha might be joining us, but there's no telling what might happen with her.
Aliens, I heard the aliens were at her door.
And still, Coach Stutz will be back. Coach Stutz will be back. We're still waiting on Coach Stutz. But we'll go ahead and get started. HBCU Corner, we got to do this right here. We got to recognize the SIAC champions. They won the championship last week against Tuskegee at Morehouse Gym, and that is Savannah State Tigers. They're now going Division II, and they won the SIAC championship. Savannah State Tigers, the men's basketball team, and which some of y'all might be aware that Coach Broadnax left mid-season. Coach Broadnax, the head coach, left during mid-season. He went and retired immediately, and so then Coach Clem has now carried him on to win the SIAC championship. And so we start with Coach Ike. What's your thoughts on that, Coach Ike?
Coach Ike is frozen.
You're muted, Coach Ike. You all right, Coach Ike.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with a whole bunch of sports down there in Savannah, but Coach Brown been kind of filling me in on Savannah State, and they told me that they won a championship and they had a pretty good team. I used to keep up with the girls a lot when I was living there. But congratulations to Savannah State, because I know they haven't had a winning team in a very long time. At least I haven't seen them on television or hear anything about them in the news as far as winning. So congratulations on the win. Keep up the good work. I would love to know why the coach left. I can look that up myself, but that's normally how it works when you take someone to the championship. Someone else is going to want you to do the same at a different school. So that could be the case. I don't know. But congratulations, Savannah State.
All right, Coach Fritz.
Savannah State, congratulations. Wish I would have been able to see the games or highlights of everything. Coach leaving, unfortunate for him. Probably got another job, more money and stuff like that. But it's a good thing for the team to win a championship and go out as champion.
All right, Coach Bernard Brown.
Yeah, congratulations to Savannah State, but you got to say this too. Congratulations to the retiring coach, because he already laid the foundation there. So they won it, so they should get him a ring too. And that's what I thought. The Emory coach, he stepped in because he was assistant coach. You know, so congratulations. Like I said, the foundation was already there. That guy, he was coaching for a minute, and so who's to say he retired but still was on the phone with the assistant coach, say, hey, this is what we do, this is what we do. So Division II, I was hoping they would stay in Division I, but that's a different story. But congratulations.
All right, Coach Julius Hall.
Kudos and congratulations to Savannah State. They're getting better, and you just got to keep playing through the fire. And sometimes you're gonna have 20 years of losing season before you can make it back. So I mean, they were pretty good a couple of years ago. And congratulations, and I hope they can go far in this NCAA Division II tournament. Where is it going to be held, Jamal?
Well, they have regional centers. They have regional, same thing. I can't remember where the national championship game or the Final Four be held at. I'm not sure about that, but they do the same thing, regional centers with regards to that.
Well, we need to see whether we can go to something.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You should be getting us other stuff too, but that ain't happened yet. So
we get up there near Howard, maybe Fritz will meet us.
All right.
Just send that plane ticket.
So, and what's going to happen March 20th in Charlotte, North Carolina? It's going to be the inaugural Black College Invitational Championship. That'll be Division I school HBCUs and also Division II HBCU basketball programs March 20th through 23rd in Charlotte. And they're going to have, again, Division I and Division II will be there, and each school will get $10,000 along with per diems and all of that. The winner will get $25,000, and so this is the inaugural Black College Championship Invitational. Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts on that?
That's basketball?
Basketball, yes.
When?
Yes.
When?
March 20th through 23rd. In Charlotte, North Carolina.
Is this for teams who didn't make it or something?
Yeah, it's no different than the NIT. The NIT. So
right, something like NIT.
And so and so
right.
And
that's
about also when it comes.
I was just trying to find out what is this. You know, it's inaugural tournament. So I'm just trying to find out. Well, these are teams that second place. Runners up in the conference tournaments and all. That'd be something good, and they started it off right, and we all need to go and support them. It's right there in Charlotte, right?
Yeah, in Charlotte.
We ain't 4 hours away. Fritz can fry down.
So, Coach Fritz.
I'm kind of like really happy for that they're doing this tournament. It's like the NIT, NCAA. Yeah, that's very good. That's very, very good. It's another platform that could showcase these guys' talents. You know, that scouts could see them on another platform that would never see them. You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody said, "Hey, see this film," but they could see it live. And this is gonna be televised, so I could tell this gonna be good look. I'm happy for them. This is a great look.
Coach Ike.
In the man now. Yes, I heard about that tournament earlier. I think it's called the Bojangles Invitational. Is that the Bojangles Coliseum? And I heard about that earlier today. And in fact, it started today at noon, and it runs all the way to Sunday. Now, you said that the winner is going to get $10,000. You said, or
no. This one starts March 20th. This is March 20th through the 23rd. And this is the Black College. This is the Black College Invitation Championship, and so that's
right.
Okay. Each school that participates, right. 16 of if each one will get $10,000. The winner will get $25,000, and the sponsor is taking care of travel, food, per diems for all the teams. So this is the
They
first
should.
one.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I heard about it earlier today. I was thinking it was this week, but I know it starts next Thursday at noon. And Black Voices, I heard Black Voices Matter, Verizon, and a couple of more companies is participating as far as the money concerned. $10,000. That's not enough. If you got Verizon, you got Black Voices Matter, and even Army ROTC. From what I heard, they also is a sponsor. So I think it should be a little more money if you got these big sponsors. Verizon itself can give that with a drop of a dime. So that's just my opinion. But maybe you and Julius and the rest of the gang can probably travel next week and go see them play.
All right. Coach, excuse me. Julius Hall.
Well, I like the idea, and like I'm in agreement with James, because I think whose headquarters there in Charlotte is one of the big banks.
Got the key.
What?
Wells
One
Fargo.
of the big banks is headquartered there. I don't know what Citibank,
Bank America.
Bank of America. That's who.
Bank America.
You're right. Bank of America. Bank of America ought to be able to take care of everything with Verizon. Take care, and those schools should get no less than $50,000 each, and the winner should get $100,000. They're going to be on TV on ESPN, I'm sure. So they got rights for that also. So, whoever promoting it, I mean, I guess it's like Jamal says, the inaugural. So it's the first one. So, I guess the purses will get bigger if we come out and support it. See, that's the thing. We got to go support it.
Right. And I heard Train is one of the sponsors too.
Coach Ike, everybody gotta have a turn first. Coach Bernard Brown. Coach Bernard Brown.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, I'm proud, I'm glad, but like you said, first annual. You gotta start somewhere. This is the first time that ever happened. D1, D2, and HBC. But they behind a little bit, just because you win a state, like if you win a state high school championship, you get invited to move on to the national in New York. So, even though y'all won it, if you got an invitation to go, then you can go. A couple teams down here had got an invitation. I didn't, but a couple teams did. But it's the first time for everything, man. But I guarantee you, you know how we do, man. We'll turn out and smoke it and turn a big party. We sitting out there with grills, and so whatever money they do this year, that's fine. But at the end of the day, it's gonna move up. So that's good. I mean, I know there's gonna be a lot of honey there. So
All right, so we move on to a record-breaking season for a university in Oklahoma, and that is Langston University, which is HBCU, and they won the Sooner Athletic Conference, which is the NAIA. Langston University, the Lady Lions, they won this past week right here. So this is a record-breaking season for the Lady Lions of Langston University. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts regards that? And then for some of you who may not have been paying attention, it's basketball, because you just all be like, oh, they play basketball? Yes, it's basketball. Coach Bernard Brown.
Hey, man, you know what? Congratulations. It's nothing surprising me this year with these women playing basketball. Nothing. Anything they get is like icing on the cake. They're moving on, and I'm proud of them. Definitely. A lot of teams got that invitation, D1 invitation. So some of the little school may run up with North Carolina, Duke, and the rest of them. So great job. Great job.
And so we go on to Coach, Coach Ike.
Congratulations, ladies. Women basketball is really hitting it right now. And I wish that they can get the same amount of press as the Division I, but congratulations, they're doing their thing. Ladies basketball is on the rise. I don't know too many HBCU females that actually go to the WNBA. Maybe you guys can tell me if that's true, but they're getting there. People are supporting them. I was watching one of the games the other night. They had a nice little crowd in the stands, but hopefully we can push that narrative to try to get them in the limelight.
All right, Coach Fritz.
Ooh, it's good. We've been talking about women basketball for a long time, and we're excited about it. Congratulations to them. They won the championship, and I'm looking forward to this March Madness with all the women. This women's college basketball is going to be very interesting because there's a lot of people. I just want to see more networks take on the responsibility of showing HBCUs on TV. You know what I'm saying? And letting us know what TV is on so we can watch it.
Okay. All right. Coach Julius Hall is not here, so we'll move on. So the largest HBCU football game, the largest football classic, which is the Magic City Classic. I know Coach Bernard Brown gonna think Magic City for something else, but no, the Magic City Football Classic, which is the largest HBCU football game. That's Alabama State and Alabama A&M. We've been hoping that Coach Anthony Lanier will be with us since he's an Alabama A&M Bulldog. So, but Amazon will not be one of the sponsors too, because they have additional sponsors. But Amazon's not going to step in and be one of the sponsors also for the Magic City Classic that happens in Birmingham. Coach Fritz, what's your thoughts on that?
Ooh. So you said Amazon is not or is going to?
It will. Amazon will be one of the sponsors. They already have. So let me just in case for some people, this is a major game. They already have major sponsors, and so Amazon is not coming in this year to be one of the sponsors for the largest HBCU football game, Magic City Classic. Not Magic City in Atlanta, Magic City in Alabama and Birmingham, Alabama.
You gotta say for Bernard Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Close by.
That you gotta say for Bernard Brown. That's a great look for the football team and everything like that. When you're getting sponsors, finally we're getting the recognition that we deserve. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to them and kudos. And yeah, that's a North thing.
All right. Coach Julius Hall, Magic City Classic, which is the largest HBCU football game. Amazon's not going to come in and be a sponsor. Again, because I don't want nobody out there looking to think that we don't know nothing about Magic City Classic. That we know that they have all major sponsors a part of it anyway. But this year, Amazon's going to be a part of it too. And so
isn't that Alabama and Alabama State?
Huh?
Isn't that Alabama and Alabama State?
Yes, Alabama A&M and Alabama State. Yes,
right.
Sir.
Alabama A&M, Alabama State.
Right.
Yeah, I've been wanting to go to that game for years. If y'all commit to it, we can go.
Yeah.
All y'all gotta do is commit. I don't need nobody what they call that thing, woofling, raffling.
We got it. Let's,
What day is it,
Jamal? Huh?
What day is it, Jamal?
It's like Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's a good day. I might be available. I don't know whether I'm going to New Orleans this year.
Yeah. You ain't going. We go to Alabama.
Moving on. We ain't getting on it. We move. Coach Bernard Brown.
Man, and I got a phone call too right now. Hold on.
No.
Hey, Amazon. Yeah. I'm gonna load 2 buses from Magic City, Atlanta, Georgia, and come down there with girls. Okay. You got all right, I appreciate it. I got you. Okay. Yeah, they just called me. Yeah. I'm trying to be there.
We going.
Jamal might not want to go, but we going.
They're sending my plane tickets.
As soon as I had this topic, I said I cannot let Bernard Brown handle this right here because I know he's going to. So, Coach Ike, go ahead, Coach Ike. Go ahead.
My one of my best friends, real close friend, his wife goes to the school, and she's an alumni. She said that it is packed every year. It said they average to almost 40 to 50,000 people since 1945, and this classic been rolling ever since. This is like the 83rd classic, and she goes all the time. So it's a big thing with these two particular schools, and people actually come out and support them, and they've been doing it for a long time. So yeah, so if you guys decide to take that trip, we'll see what the pennies look like. That would be nice, because they say it's sort of like the same setup they have on Thanksgiving in New Orleans with that classics is on that same magnitude down in Alabama. So that should be a good classic. It's a good one every year from what I was told.
Yeah. Jamal, if I may, James, I think Jamal's already volunteered to have Ebony sports reporters pay for the rooms and food. So
yeah,
all you gotta do is get there.
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds like a deal.
Hey,
yeah,
well, yeah.
That sounds like a deal.
But we gotta get Jamal on top of it. We gotta keep Jamal on top of it so we can get the exact date.
Yeah,
so we can book the room.
Right.
I'm only 45 minutes from Alabama anyway, from where I live, so I can get there.
All right, we'll make it happen. Ebony Sports Reporters, be there at
Magic City, Atlanta.
Do not tell Coach Bernard Brown.
Nah,
Magic City Classic. Ebony Sports Reporters, be there. Don't tell Coach Bernard Brown, because you're gonna bring the other Magic City to Alabama.
Yeah. 2 bus loads, $25 a seat.
We going.
The FBI will be involved. Interstate transportation, transporting of. Oh God.
Okay, we moving
no,
on.
they're not. Trump signed an executive order to clean that up.
So this is for again. He's not here, but we thought he'd been here. We thought he'd probably say something about it. The
Florida A&M track team from Tallahassee includes the young speedster Robert Hayes, who ran the 100-yard dash in 9 2/10 seconds, equaling the world record. A&M won the Orange Blossom Bowl game, being also tops in basketball.
And of course, Robert Hayes is Bullet Bob Hayes from Renault High School out of Jacksonville, Florida, who went to FAMU, and he did something else. Coach Fritz,
you muted.
You're muted, Fritz. We can't hear you. You.
My bad.
Oh, can I say why he muted?
Alien.
No, because he want that Magic City to go past his ears.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's an old school video. Yeah, she could hear you. You know, that's what muted it. I muted it. I was looking at one of the guys in there, and he looked like Tyreek Hill. I had to, I was looking and focusing on that cat, and I'm like, is that a reincarnation or is that an alien? Because that dude, there's a dude in the background, as it says basketball. He looked just like Tyreek Hill. I had to take a double look. I apologize. I was just focusing on that to say, hey, wait a minute, that's a dead ringer for him. And that looked like 1950s, 1960s. Sorry, got sidetracked with that one.
So I'm gonna say this: Coach Fritz has been around Coach Juice Hall for so long, and they get called to this alien stuff. Bullet Bob Hayes played for the Dallas Cowboys and won an Olympic gold medal. And in addition, he is also in prison, won a gold medal and also a Super Bowl. But Coach Fritz been caught up to this alien stuff that he done got it twisted. Coach Bernard Brown, go ahead, because we see what's going on right now.
Yeah, I was gonna break it down to you about Bob Hayes. Bad boy, played for the Dallas Cowboys. Before it was Tony Dorsett, before it was Herschel Walker, it was Bob Hayes. Bad boy. People need to people don't talk about this man as much, but he was a bad boy, man. You can put him and Jim Brown in the same conversation. Him and Jackie Robinson in the same conversation. Those boys, not only they played basketball, football, baseball, ran track. Before it was any of us, it was them. They set the foundation. I think we should talk about them more. You know, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be sitting here right now talking about this here. You know, period.
Yeah.
Coach Julius Hall.
Bob Hayes was a bad boy. He died too young.
Yeah.
You know, what he died? 17, 18, 2017, 2018, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And that was tragic that he died at 59, I think 58, 59 years old. I remember that. And because Stud Dixon won't let me forget. but that he's from Jacksonville, Florida, and was a great athlete. But he needs a whole lot. He was the fastest man in the world before there was a Usain Bolt. All you ever thought about was breaking Bob Hayes' record.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. Coach Ike.
Yeah, Bob Hayes was also, he was a sprinter. And number 22, that's his number, you know, because I'm up all night and I can't sleep, so I run across all kind of sporting events. But he died of kidney failure. Same thing my mom died. He died of kidney failure, and he was a young cat, but he was bad. Like Bernard said before, Tony Dorsett, Emmett Smith, and all those boys. Bob Hayes was the man. Rest in peace, and the legend live on. And like Bernard said, we need to highlight these guys more so than anything because they actually paved the way. Versus mention them around Black History Month. I think these guys need to be mentioned often when you turn on that television and start watching football. They need to bring that up a lot. They do a good job by putting patches on their shirt, Black Lives Matter, and try to represent certain things. But represent the old school guys and, you know, talk more about them a lot, bring them on the forefront and let them somewhat guide them in a way that they can have somebody to look back on it and analyze and kind of put themselves in line with some of the values and things that those guys been doing back in the day. I think it'll be a whole lot better in all the sports if these guys emulate some of these old cats and try to have that same demeanor, that same stride to try to build themselves up to be a great athlete at all times, not just when they want to play.
All right.
I looked it up, Jamal.
I
looked it up. He died in 2002 at age 59, and he never lost a 100-yard race in his life. Never lost 100 yards. He lost one time at 100 meters, which is 110 yards. When they changed it over to the meters.
Right.
One time. That's a bad boy.
That was a bad, and he wasn't running from the police.
This is Ebony Sports Reports. We're going to take a timeout right now. Take a timeout. We'll be right back.
You don't know that. 1942.
Yeah, I get it.
For almost 20 years, East Plus has helped support our Chatham County schools and students and keep our property taxes low. Thanks to East Plus, Chatham County has better, safer schools, and we're keeping our property taxes low. All of these amazing benefits can continue by keeping a simple one-penny sales tax that ensures we continue investing in our children's future. Our community thrives when we invest in it. Let's keep the momentum going. Vote early or on March 18th. Vote yes on East Plus.
Apologize.
Savannah, are you looking for some of the best Southern soul food? Then check out Kim's Cafe at 714 MLK Boulevard. The food is so good, you'll think that your mother cooked it. Located in the heart of Savannah, Kim's has a menu that includes breakfast anytime, lunch when you need it, and dinner so you won't have to cook when you get home. They also cater all types of events. and can host your reserved event at the restaurant. Come see what everyone has been raving about. Great food, great atmosphere, and a great time. Kim's Cafe, 714 MLK Boulevard in beautiful downtown Savannah.
We're back from our timeout, and this is Ebony Sports Reporters with Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Fritz, and
Yes, sir.
Coach Julius Hall. And we say support all our supporters: Davis Johnson, Bozeman Law Firm offices in Savannah, Atlanta, and Statesboro. One Price Cleaners located in the Farmers Market in Garden City on Highway 80. Shep Food and Gas on Gwinnett and Style Streets in Savannah, Georgia. Don't ride by, stop by. And so, yes, we say get out to vote, Chatham County, get out to vote. March 18th, voting will take place on that day, but you can do early voting until tomorrow. It is guarding East Plus. And so we are back. And so we got to do this right here. East Plus, this is what East Plus is about, but we're going to recognize them. Savannah High School Blue Jackets won the state championship. Savannah High School won the state championship. This is Class A. They played McIntosh Academy, which again, Coastal Georgia was all in the midst. Coastal Georgia, McIntosh County, so Chatham County, all playing for it, and Savannah High Blue Jackets came out victorious with regard to that. McIntosh County Buccaneers versus Savannah High Blue Jackets. Coach Julius Hall.
Well, I was there at the game. It was a great game. I was a little scared for Savannah High because they were down 10 points with 7 minutes left. Then they were down 8 points with 4 minutes left, and end up winning by 6. And I was texting back and forth. My wife sat over on the other side, and I like to sit in the middle of the court. I don't like to sit way over there where they hollering and screaming. I like to sit in the middle so I can see the game. I'm a fan, and I kept texting. Why don't he let these boys shoot? Let them loose. Let them loose. He don't have no finesse players down low. Let them shoot the ball. When he started letting them shoot the ball, they edged back into the game. Hit 2 or 3 threes. Next thing you know, they was up by 1. So that's what it's all about: being able to identify what kind of team you got, and understanding when to let the horses out the stable. But
so with that, but with that, some also went and said that the coach from McIntosh Academy did improper coaching because their star player, got in foul trouble. He fouled out, and that's what caused Savannah High, contributed Savannah High coming back. They said they should have sat him because Coach Bernard Brown would have sat him down for a part of that. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regard to all that?
Well, I thank you for giving me that prop, But hey, I told y'all, I said, guaranteed. I said Savannah High played a game, played guarantee a win, because you playing what? This was their 5th time playing each other, right? Yeah, 2-2-5. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes, man, you get to where you got in foul trouble. You got to sit you. Yeah, I would have set them down for a minute, and then offense, defense. Bring offensive player, he offense, and then take him out, put defense, boom, boom, boom. But I'm glad for Savannah High. That's good for Savannah, Georgia. I hope they get an invitation up there in New York to keep the tournament going. So they was the best team down in Savannah all year, right? Yeah.
Besides the Wolverine.
No, they were not the best team the whole year. No, they were not the best.
Well, they won. They the only one won a state championship.
Right, they won a state championship.
So that means they're the best team.
So we're just gonna say. So see now, y'all gonna push me. See, Coach Sam Carter don't want me to say this right here. Coach Sam Carter, he told me not to say this. They're Class A, but we're not minimizing that. It's Class A. It's Class A.
A championship.
Yeah, that's right. Don't y'all try to make me hate them Savannah High Blue Jackets.
Don't hate. It don't matter.
Y'all trying to push me, and I'm trying to be good. The opinion of Jamal Torre is the opinion of Jamal Torre, not the opinion of Ebony Sports Reporters. Coach Fritz, go ahead.
I see we're going back and forth. Savannah won. Savannah State won. Savannah High School won. It's a good thing for basketball for Savannah, and everybody should be looking at that more or less. See, Savannah's like telling everybody we here. We can play this game. We know this game. We're here. So, like Bernard Brown said, I hope they get an invitation to New York. I'd like to see them come. Also, same thing with Savannah State. I'd like to see them play. You know, my shirt. So go from there.
All right, Coach Ike.
Yeah, I don't think they won a championship since the late 90s, and 98.
98.
I think that's last time they won a championship. And McIntyre heard a lot of their players was getting in foul trouble, so that's what gave them the chance to come back, because it was a back and forth game. The scores kept changing. It really got tight in the fourth quarter, and the legs got tight as well on McIntosh, and those boys were able to come back on them. So great win. I hope they got a call from Purvis Ellis to congratulate them, because I think the last time they won a championship was with Purvis Ellis, and then in '98. So I'm glad they was able to. Glad they was able to take it, because I long overdue, almost 22 years. So hopefully Tonkins can get a championship.
We got one coming.
Yeah. I'm sharing mine with Tonkin.
So now here go. We're moving on to another area. Here go Coach Julius Hall. These are some children being coached by Coach Julius Hall. And you might see that there's some problems here. There's some problems going on here.
This first grade AAU game got super heated. These kids are learning to crash out before learning to tie their own shoes. Noah Brown Jr. is ranked number 1 in the class of 2036. After the mini crash out, he took the trash talk personal. He absolutely caught fire and started raining threes. They call this second grader Ink Green. In case you were wondering, the tats are real. Keep an eye out for this 2035 guard from Maryland. Their coach wasn't playing any games. He had them doing push-ups. I miss seeing old school coaching like this. Weston Jackson is not your average third grader. He also plays on Kevin Durant's team. The DMV has some of the toughest guards. Also on that team is second grader Kobe Smooth Morgan, who's playing up on the team. He's the number 1 ranked player in the 2036 class. To have skills like this at this age is diabolical.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on with that. And again, these are children being coached by Coach Julius Hall. Some people they say there's a problem that you got second graders and people like that with full tattoos on them, but then also saying you can't go and say somebody is the number 1 player in the class of 2036. So Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts on your homeboy, Coach Julius Hall, and that stuff he's doing right now in AAU?
Yeah. No, they got it mixed up. Yeah, you rank them. Number 1, you rank these kids. If they 2035, 2020, you rank them. They like that. This is what I want y'all to do. If y'all ain't got nothing to do, July, the second week in July, come to Battle of Georgia, where you got all these AU teams with those teams we just seen at the Royal Congress Center. Those kids, man, they bring it. They bring busloads. These kids can play, man. And when they rank them, that's true. They go right down there and rank them. They just don't throw your name out because you Julius Hall and the Julius Hall grandson. These boys can play. Yeah.
Coach Fritz.
Second grader with tattoos. You know he got the swag. All them kids have the swag and the it, and I'm using that from Coach Stud. You know what I'm saying? They have it, they have the swag. They were just balling. And then you trash talk. This is second grade, so he wasn't backing down. So the coach, I like the coach's approach. You're not focused, you're not disciplined. Give me the push-up right then and there. And you see the kids giving him the push-up right there on the sideline because he wants to play and he wants to be a part of that team. So that team is going to go far and get a championship. I haven't seen that in a long time. You know, coach make you do push-ups like that.
All right. Coach Ike.
Yeah, the parents giving them all the swag, passing everything on to them that they learn, and those who couldn't play sports, they want to live through the kids, but that's another story. But I was watching YouTube the other day, and I saw two-year-olds bumping chest with each other, bumping chest, trying to take the ball from each other at 2 years old. It's like, what are you so mad about at 2 years old? And the parents had to separate them. That's because the parents are showing these kids the swag. They're watching the games with them on the couch. Fathers spending time with the kids because they're pushing them in that direction to play sports. And a lot of them don't want them to play football as much because they don't want them to get hurt. So basketball and baseball is sort of the safest sport for the kids. So yeah, but having that much swag at that age and showing them all the fundamentals at that age, it's a good thing. But I hope they're showing them the education at the same time and letting them have fun and let them be kids. Let them go get some ice cream and let them be kids as well, and don't push them too hard.
No, it's called compete. It's called compete. It's called compete. Rather they push them hard.
Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Julius Hall had his turn.
I'm sorry, Jules. I'm sorry. All right, go ahead. I just had to adjust that. I'm sorry. I'll rebuttal later, Jamal. Can I rebuttal?
I'll be ready for it.
Listen, I'm gonna be short so Bernard can claim some of my time. I like that because you're instilling discipline in these kids. Although it's a little edgy, you're you're instilling deep discipline into these kids. Because when you got a kid that will do the push-ups and not walk off the court and run to his mama, then makes a big difference. It's men. All these things that they're doing in that basketball court, they need to be doing in the classroom and in the school also. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Those coaches right there need to be having other kids also. Parents need to be putting their kids into these athletics because those coaches, they're going to be around men. Those men are going to teach them. If they let those kids just stay in there and play on their phone all day, then they become robots, and this is what controls them instead of letting a man groom them. I yield back the rest of my time to Bernard.
Hey, but
you already took 5 hours. My God.
Hey, but to piggyback on that and saying to these, you got good AAU coach, you got bad, but 9 out of 10, these coaches that's coaching AAU is just like a daddy to these kids, keeping them out of trouble. They ain't got no daddy at home. They come from single parents. Every time I go there, is mamas, not but mamas in the stand. So at the end of the day, these guys doing a great job. They're going to get their schoolwork. And for him to do push-up, not only that, you seen him do push-up, but you ain't seen what he told them when he got in that locker room at the end of the day. So compete, man. One thing you can't coach is attitude. And the way these little kids coming up, most of those kids right now playing, their daddy probably done played in the NBA. You got all of them, Kevin Garnett and all of them, and so I'm not knocking that.
Yeah, I was just saying, I just hope they don't miss out on the education part of it, because at that age, the brain is like a sponge, and that's the prime opportunity to get them to learn, because once they get 9, 10, 11, and 12, it's a little too late. They're going to be sitting in the classroom as a dumb ninth grader, but they got all these skills. So that's all I was saying. Make sure that they push that education along with them too, so that they can have the basketball and have the mindset to move forward with that.
Yeah. But if you ain't been swimming, in the water with these kids, then you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we do need those kids to be in those type of coaches to be in the schools.
Yeah.
To be in the schools. You need men in those schools to change the mindset of these kids, because if you don't have somebody that's going to direct their lives, then somebody else is going to wreck their lives. So we got to be able to have those type of coaches in the school system.
So, and this is a good conversation, because one thing we threw out there, let y'all understand, some people were critical of the fact when they saw these minors with tattoos. Now, there are laws in place to say that minors are not supposed to be getting tattoos. But that's one thing. So tell you all what happened in Savannah. Pretty much the first weekend, there was the 6 and under basketball championship that was held at the National Guard Armory in Savannah, Georgia. And guess what happened? The parents got into fights at the game inside this. They had to put them out. During the championship game. The parents had to be put out because they were getting confrontation. They were getting the fights inside the stadium at the National Guard Armory. But it didn't end there. Once the game was over and the particular team that won, guess what? The parents then fought in the parking lot. And folks was like saying, wait a minute, 6 and under? That you got the parents not fighting. They said, what is the message that they're not sending to, again, the 6 and under? Here go the kids watching these adults, and here go adult men who are not fighting right there in the presence of. And so that's why even in Florida now, what they're going to say, that parents are not allowed to even be inside the gyms. That they had to watch from like closed circuit television like that, because to see what goes on. And also in recreational football, they said that you have gambling going on with regard to the games. And so actually, I tell people, it's not the children. You got to look at the adults that are around them. And that's what it becomes a problem. So it's not them just even being in the schools. We need them to be understanding how holistic athletics is supposed to be. So just throwing out, and this is Ebony Sports Report is doing that. Nobody else is really saying that. That's why we put it out there. We throw it out there for folks to see. And so now here go another one of Coach Julius Hall people right here. This is another one of his people right here. Now, Coach Julius Hall got a JV team, got players with beards on, got beards. Coach Julius Hall, Coach Bernard Brown, you know, I should go you first, but I can go you first. Coach Bernard Brown, is that called cheating? He got JV players. Let me just play this again. So y'all see, he got players that got beards, got full beards. Coach Bernard Brown, go ahead.
They ain't cheating, that's competing. Hey, that's how the Wolverines is, man. We gotta get ahead some way. That dude need to be on the football field.
Hey,
Coach Ike.
hey, we used to get y'all remember Boys Club and how dominant Boys Club was? You have to get kids off of that prep team to play on the midget team to beat Boys Club back then in the day. You know, a follow up on that last question, that arena, Bernard and Julius, did that arena belong to Benedict Cadets BC? And you know how the white boy used to beat us so bad. So I can see why they fighting over there as parents, because the white boys can play at that arena at that particular school. But yeah, Julius, you're gonna have to do something about that though. Your kids with the beard, 17 and 18-year-olds playing with these little kids. So I think somebody needs to have to call the National Guard that's over there by the arena off of Eisenhower.
And so I want to clear this up right here. No, these were black people, and it's a record. And I didn't call it the recreational because I don't want nobody saying, "Oh, Jamal making us look bad." But it is a recreational. There's two recreational teams right here who have a long legacy here, and so that's why it's kind of frightening that they allow that. So that's why I'm kind of squashing that. That ain't got nothing to do with no Caucasian. This was straight black people who allowed to have some black parents were stunned by this, and they were frightened by this, that they saw black people, adults fighting at a game, and then doing it right too. So yeah. Coach Fritz, go ahead.
To piggyback off of what he said, the parents are making, what you're doing, what you sending to the kids is a bad message. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad message. Now, Julius, that team looked. If you don't talk about ringers, boy, he had a beard on and everything. You know what I'm saying? But listen, like Mr. Bernard Brown said, you had to compete. You know what I'm saying? You were shorter player. You was like, yo, you come here. You need to come on the team. And Don't worry about the beard. Just come on. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you need a ring, put one on. You know what I'm saying?
And he had more than one. He got several of them. But then still yet the little fellows enjoy handle. Coach Julius Hall, go ahead with regard to the team that you coaching and training. You're muted. You're muted.
Like Bernard said, it's about competing. And in this competitive, this very
so y'all just overlook cheating.
No, competing in this very competitive world.
When Tom Brady did the deflate gate, what was that?
Coach Julius Hall has not fit. Coach Julius Hall, have you finished? What is going on here? Let the man finish.
I'm backing him up.
Hey, it's win by all means. See, I'm sure that those people didn't put those players on until after January 20th. After January 20th, they feel like they could just do anything they want to do. And nobody bet not challenge them because nobody's challenging this idiot now that's in 1600 Pennsylvania. So they feel like they can do anything they want to do. All right. Until we get up and everybody rise up.
Hey, me and Bernard was talking about that earlier. So I guess, hey, we're gonna blame Trump for that too, Bernard. We're gonna blame him for this.
Everything. Just throw everything on him.
So now we'll go to this right here. We'll go to this right here. And I thought Coach Tisha had been here because Coach Julius Hall still has not fulfilled his obligation with regard to what he's supposed to be doing. He has still not done that. He has still not done that. But we're gonna say this: OSU JETS. OSU JETS. Jets. OSU, Ohio State. Wait a minute. Hold up. It's a reunion that's happening in New York right now. Oh my God. The Buckeyes are all in New York. They're all JETS. Wow. Coach Fritz, how is New York feeling about that right now?
Well, I can say one thing. New York Jets fans are happy that Justin Fields is with New York. It took some time, but it's a good fit for him. They needed a quarterback. He could run. And he got teammates that he played with. So that's going to be a familiarity for him. And he gets a second chance now that he's the starter. That's his team. So he gets a chance with a new head coach. And, Aaron Glenn doesn't play. You could tell by his demeanor that he's not going to play. So it'll give Justin Fields a fresh start, which is good for him. The cell phone and the internet was buzzing like, hey, Justin Fields. So I got notifications left and right on ESPN. So that's basically it. I'm happy for him. And that reunion is going to be wicked.
Coach Julius Hall, who will not wear the Jets jersey. Go ahead, Coach Julius Hall, who will not wear the Jets jersey.
Well, I guess he just need to keep his gloves because he went from the Jets to Pittsburgh, now to the Jets. I mean, he went from Chicago to Pittsburgh to the Jets. And so now he just need to keep his gloves handy because he's staying in this cold weather. He need to come on. He should have went down there and went home and taught let us put this championship team together in Atlanta, and I could have a reason why I want to go there. What Tony bringing up Houston McTier? Houston McTier was a bad boy. He always late. Tony, come on the show. That's what you need to do.
All right, Coach Bernard Brown.
Great pickup. Matter of fact, Justin here now in Atlanta. From here, so great pickup. He got a chip on his shoulder. I remember what I'm about to say right now. I guarantee he'll be comeback player of the year. Okay, he don't want to. This is third team. Now he ain't got to worry about nobody behind his back unless Fritz go and try out for the quarterback position. But other than that, he can ball now. He ain't got to worry about that. He's a hell of a player. I think he still have he just was under some bad system in Chicago. And then he got outplayed with Wilson, but great pickup for the Jets. Thank God Aaron is gone, so the Jet is my number one team next year.
Right.
What? Let me. We're gonna play this back. We definitely gonna play this back.
Guaranteed.
He guaranteed and said that's his favorite team.
Coach, I got the floor. What is going on? What is going on?
I'm shocked.
People got, you hold on to your shot. You hold on to it, and then after you go and say something, it's like
hold on to shot.
See what happened? Coach Ike came on here and started doing that, and he's not influenced the rest of y'all. So y'all know. Go ahead, Coach.
Hey,
Ike.
I stopped right at the bat. But Bernard, you said the system. Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterback that ever played the game, and you say it's the system. It ain't the system. I'm gonna give you a rundown on some of the names I just thought of on the top of my head. Geno Smith, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Josh McCown, Mark Sanchez, Vinny Testaverde, Chad Pendleton, Aaron Rodgers, now Justin Fields. They really never had a quarterback in a long time in New York. And French, no, that's where he's from. So I know he ain't jumping up and down about this. Now I hope he pan out. But they're gonna have to be in a good system. You're gonna have to have a good quarterback coach, and they're gonna have to work with him. So I can't say he's gonna get on the field and all of a sudden he's gonna turn out like Sam Donald. He's got to have a good coaching system around him in order for him to flourish. But all those quarterbacks that I called didn't do anything, and Aaron Rodgers couldn't even get him nowhere. So why would you think Justin Fields is going to get in there? Not knocking Justin Fields. I hope it pan out, but
Rebuttal.
You have to look at the past.
Rebuttal.
Not yet. After me is a rebuttal. Right?
Yeah, go ahead,
Jamal.
Go ahead, Drew.
Okay. I think that teams are seeing a pattern. Y'all saw that Philadelphia drafted all of the championship players from the University of Georgia. Those are skilled players, highly skilled players that can go and start the next day. There's not much coaching that you need to do with these guys. They're championship players, played against the best, so that they can come in and fit right in. And the Jets see that. And if Philadelphia's model works, you're going to have teams drafting whole damn teams. Remember, back in the day, you would think Alabama could beat Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
The Miami, the Alabama Crimson Tide could beat the Jets. They give the Dallas Cowboys hell.
The team is cursed. That's all I'm saying.
Which one?
Okay. Go ahead, Coach Bernard Brown.
Yeah. I ain't gonna take long. What I'm saying is rebuttal is this. Justin Fields in Chicago, right? He had 2 different head coaches and 5 offensive coordinators the time he was there. 5. Come on. You know what? So at the end of the day, New York's not a bad team. They got a good defense. They just need to plug in a little offense. They got that quarterback. Now you can't sit back there and the lineman don't have to hold their lineman up for so long because he'll like, boom, he'll get out of there. Got a strong arm. And Jamie, I know you call all those players that you call. All
3 teams, 3 years.
3
teams in almost 4 years.
Yeah. But New York is my team, like I say, the Jets.
First thing first. Repeat that again.
He said that
the New York Jets is my team now.
And first you sat through all this mess, so I'm just waiting to hear from you.
Listen,
you sat through it.
I was muted first, so I had to wait for everybody's rebuttal. You know what I'm saying? Had to wait for everybody's rebuttal. So now here's mine. You saying they following Philadelphia's plan? Remember, Burrows did it. They started in Cincinnati with that. Get all the teams together that played together in college. So the Jets have they did a whole revamp, New head coach, new GM, new quarterback. It's not the same old. You couldn't let Aaron Rodgers took over the team and got the coach fired. He brought his own people in, and they were dropping the ball. You know what I'm saying? So now we do have 2 running backs. We have 2 wide receivers. We have the tight end. Yes, the Jets is going to do something different this year, and you got a quarterback that's mobile, not staying in the pocket. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Let it be known.
So you like them better than Dallas?
Say it again.
So you like them better than Dallas?
Yeah, no, don't say that. Don't say that.
I do.
I gotta see this.
So we're gonna take another timeout. We're gonna take a quick timeout right now. A quick timeout, and this timeout is Hot 2100 Savannah. Hot 2100 Savannah. Guess what? You can get it on Alexa. You can get it on Apple CarPlay. You can get it on your Droid app. You can get it on your iPhone app. Hot 2100 Savannah. You can listen to it on your desktop, on your laptop, on all that right there. So again, that's the QR code. Got it up there for y'all. You go get that right there. Check it on out. And so we're going to do some homage, not a lot, with regard to this right here, that a billionaire we lost recently. We lost a billionaire this week right here, and that is Junior Bridgman. Milwaukee Bucks great, Junior Bridgman, but also Junior Bridgman knew how to parlay. He parlayed and to basically become a billionaire, a businessman. That's right. Junior Bridgman. So again, you pay homage to him that he had restaurants and other business ventures. So Junior Bridgman, just real quick, we ain't gonna stay on Junior too long about that. Coach Fritz.
See, a lot of people don't talk about him. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people they show the negative side of us when it comes to sports, basketball, and stuff like that. He went out, he's a Milwaukee Buck great. He became a billionaire, owner of the Ebony and Jets magazine. He did businesses that nobody in the mainstream media is talking about. They just was like, okay, we're gonna keep him, we're not gonna talk about him. He needs to be talked about because he's an inspiration to everybody else that's coming up in the league. You could say, hey, look, he didn't squander his money. He didn't do anything, fast cars or anything like that. He went and did a business and then also helped out the community. There's a lot of things that he did that a lot of people don't know about.
All right, Coach Ike.
Yeah, you're right, Fritz. That's the side they don't talk about, and Bernard stated that early as well. You know, he's a businessman, and that's what I was talking about with the kids. Make sure that they get their education too, so that they can be that along with playing basketball. Have both. You know, we can do both at the same time. We just don't dribble and shut the F up. We can get our education as well. But yeah, I remember him for Milwaukee Bucks. He played for Louisville too, and great player, great band. Did a lot for the community. He donated a lot of money to different facilities, and I'm quite sure his family is saying right now he'll be missed. But we need to highlight these guys, like Bernard said. We need to highlight some of these old legends, and maybe that'll make the game great again if they start highlighting these legends. And I don't want to go off track, but during the All-Star game, Larry Bird and I think Clyde Drexler and someone else went in to talk to the guys so that they could make it a competitive game. And as soon as they walked out of the room, LeBron kind of give everybody that eye, and they went up and run up 400 points instead of making it a competitive game. So I think they need some of these old school guys like Bridges to the highlight, and so these guys can see how competitive and how tough these guys was, and they took the game serious. Now, all hats off to LeBron for what he's doing off the court, doing the same thing Bridges is doing, but we need to highlight these guys a little more.
All right, Coach Julius Hall.
Well, Junior Bridgman was a good player, but he also understood economics. And he understood that with the money that he had made during his career, he didn't need to go buy Rolex watches and $1,000 bottles of Dom Perignon and act a fool in the streets with all his money. He parlayed that into businesses, different businesses, franchises, restaurant franchises, housing developments, and he became a billionaire. I don't know whether he was quite a billionaire. I was reading something on him a couple of months ago. They might have him as one now, but he was like the top 10 players in basketball. He was under LeBron and Michael.
Yes.
He was under LeBron and Michael for what he did with his money. And it's all about what you can parlay from what you are given during your career into what you can make of it and advance yourself and your community. And that's what I be saying. And I preach a lot about that. To whom much is given, much is expected. And many hands make the load lighter. Bernard, many hands make the loads lighter. Okay.
Yeah.
I stole that from somebody today.
Yeah.
Think he was around 400, between 400 and 600 million.
Yeah.
So, and this is just for people looking at the show. This may have been your first time. This is not the first time that Ebony Sports Reporters talk about Junior Bridgman. If you're going back when the show first got started, the series got started, we talked about and showed Junior Bridgman as being the type of athlete that people should be. Coach Bernard Brown, it's your turn.
Yeah, I appreciate it after all this long-winded stuff. Hey, I read Jamal eyes. I'm saying what Jamal said, I'm just saying. No, at the end of the day, people don't realize this. Yes, Junior Bridgman was a great, nice player. Not great, but he was a good player, businessman. But all of them followed Dr. J. Dr. J was the first one. Dr. J was the first one was playing and turned his basketball into business. And he was affiliated with the Coca-Cola. He built the foundation. He built the foundation, and then Magic went behind him, and then Jordan went behind him. But I got to give LeBron his due. LeBron is the first athlete to still be playing, and is a billionaire. And one thing you could say about him, LeBron is Bron. He don't care nothing about no white folk. This. He's his own man. He say what the hell he want to say, do what he want to do, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing to him. Back in the days, Jordan and all of them had to hold their mouth to keep their endorsement and all that.
And Jamal, if I may, and that's one of the things that what we need to have a debate on the show one day is that the GOAT. I put LeBron as the GOAT.
Yeah.
I put LeBron as the GOAT. Because of service. LeBron gives. Michael Jordan don't give you nothing but some turkeys. Michael Jordan is giving us $2 million. LeBron is
you being a philanthropist don't make you the GOAT.
Jamal, can you get him? LeBron is giving $100 million to build schools, to educate us. Michael Jordan is giving us some turkeys, and then $2 million for St. Jude's Hospital. That ain't nothing. He gave $2 million as a donation. He ain't built no hospitals. He just gave $2 million as a donation. LeBron building schools. LeBron is building people. Michael Jordan ain't doing nothing but feeding a couple of people.
So on next week, guess what we're going to do? On next week, y'all will have the debate as to the greatest, to the GOAT. But then it's not just going to be that. It's going to be in a series of sports. It's not just going to be one sport. Y'all going to discuss about the GOAT. So we're going to do that next week. So we ain't having that right now. That's why all y'all
get that early. Can we get it early so we can do our research? Because I don't want them to come unprepared.
Each professional sport. Baseball, basketball, hockey.
No, hockey.
Hockey. Yeah, football. Yeah, professional sports, and then go to boxing and tennis. So again,
Yeah, I was gonna say boxing, but I got muted by the host. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I was trying to mute y'all because I'm gonna go to this right here because I had something else which was gonna be for the New Yorkers, but I gotta do this right here because somebody said something, so we gotta throw this on out here.
I heard of this story though.
What did he say? What did you say?
Stop acting like a bitch. That's it.
All right.
I mean,
I said that, man, and I got kicked off the Lakers, so I know how you feel, nigga.
I got big for the whole game, bro. It's just like certain things you can't say.
You can't say that. I said that one time, and I was off the team.
Yeah, let GM get him out of.
Damn, bro, that's the year after we won the championship, man.
That's what happened.
But it was not. For real, that's what happened.
It happened on defense, huh?
It happened on defense, and I was like, "Yo, you got to get back." And he got mad because I said something, and I was like, "Yo, stop acting like a bitch, man. God damn."
So Dwight Howard went throughout why he was removed because he went and challenged LeBron about something, told him how he shouldn't be acting. Coach Julius, go ahead, Coach Julius. We're gonna come because you got your Laker gear on. You wearing your Laker stuff. I got on Black Book Club. Go ahead, Coach Julius Hall.
Let Bernard go last, please, because I know he got a lot to say. So don't let Bernard go first. Let him go last.
I said Coach Julius Hall. I had said you.
I know. But you know, Bernard and Dwight Howard go back. You know
I know. I know that. Yes.
But I understand what he said because sometimes these players they get into a fit, a little fizzy. Once you got to understand that sometimes a player is off. Sometimes a player is not going to be in his best play mode for that day, for that game. I was watching a game the other night. LeBron was off. He kept shooting threes and was missing. But I remember when other people were shooting threes and LeBron to get on them, and still he's that great player that demands a lot out of his fellow teammates. He makes everybody around him better. Now, they weren't playing the game. Joker brings a whole different type of game to the Lakers. He does.
Luka.
Luka. I get them two boys mixed up. They cousins or brothers or something. I don't know.
Excuse me. The opinion of Coach Julius Hall, merely opinion of Coach Julius Hall. We know that all Caucasians do not look alike. We understand that. That's the opinion, merely Coach Julius Hall.
Ain't neither one of them from here, so they not.
All right.
Ain't neither one of them from here. But anyway, Luka brings a whole different dynamic. They got the guard against him, and then he's tall enough to look and find the open player. So they're scared of his shot, and he can find the player. That's what makes the Lakers what they are today with him on the team. So, yeah, that's my opinion.
Coach Fritz.
Okay, this just in. The NBA said they had to put Luka on the Lakers because the Lakers was losing viewership, and they had to tweak it in the Lakers' favor for LeBron. LeBron is getting ready to leave, so he got to give him a chance to get another championship. So now, let's go to Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard, he's not the first person to talk about a star player and get kicked off the team, or do something against a star player and get kicked off the team. Pete Myers, Jordan wanted the ball from him. Pete Myers decided to shoot the ball, missed. Chicago lost, and 2 weeks later, Jordan was yelling at him after the game. 2 weeks later, he was off the team. Just to let you know. You know what I'm saying? But some star players don't want to be called out because they figure they're the stars. You know what I'm saying? You got to get back on the team. Stop being a bitch.
Can I give you an example, Fritz? If I can
you don't have. Oh my God! Hold on.
If Jamal hadn't recovered that fumble, his ass was off the team too. He made the paper. He just happened to recover the fumble.
His ass is muted. Go ahead, Coach Ike.
Hold on. Coach Ike is wearing a Lakers thing too?
Hey, I'm a Lakers all the way from day one. So there's a standard when you walk in that stadium. There's a standard when you played in the Forum. There's a standard when you play downtown in the new stadium. So you have to get on these players. And he probably called Dwight a bitch literally because he act like one. So these kids today are not, they don't have, I wouldn't say work ethic, because you don't get to the pros without having a work ethic. It's just a whole lot different than the guys that we know about, that we saw play, and that we grew up watching. The elevation of the work ethic is totally different. So you have to call a guy out. It's just like Draymond Green when he called the guy out and punched him in the face. It's like when Kobe Bryant was playing against Iverson, and Iverson scored more points than him. Kobe went back to the hotel and slammed the TV and almost threw it out the window. These guys don't have, from what I see, they don't have that passion and that fire when they get on the court. You know, you can party all night. Robin party all night, and look what he did on the court. So you can rule that out. They just don't have that fire and that passion to play. You can be a ball player, but you might not want to be a ball player. If you know what I mean. You might not want to be a football player or basketball player. You got the skills to do it, but is that really what you want to do? And you see a lot of players walk away from the game because they don't want to do it anymore. So you got to call these guys out on the teams. And if you're the captain on the team, you have to call them out. You can't worry about their feelings. Kobe didn't worry about their feelings. Shaq didn't worry about their feelings. So that's my take on it. You get the feelings out of the way and get on the court and play the game the way it's supposed to be played, because we know how it's supposed to be played. I'm so sick of tired of these damn 3-point shooters. You right there in the paint, you throw the ball out. You had an easier shot to make, but you rather throw it out and get a 3-point play. So, you know, that's why the viewership is off, because they're not playing basketball the way basketball's supposed to be played. You got 7-footers taking 3-point shots.
Well, you got it wrong also, because
Coach Bernard Brown, please.
Howard told Jordan that. I mean, Howard told LeBron that.
Told LeBron. Yeah, well, I'm a yield.
Save the best for last.
Hold up, Coach Bernard Brown. You got to be unmuted. Go ahead, Coach
Muted.
Bernard Brown.
Oh, okay. The host, okay. The words that's come out is not affiliated with Ebony Sports Reporter, Our Black Media Network. The last person should be calling somebody a bitch is Dwight Howard. Okay? You the last person need to call anybody no bitch. You need to stop sleeping around with these transvestites or whatever you call them. That's what you need to do. You need to find out whether you want to be a man, a woman, or you want a man or what, and then you go around getting engaged with these girls, knowing you sleeping with these men. Come on, man. You the last one to call somebody a bitch. You are bitchy. That's what you are. You's a bitchy. You getting on these shows talking some nonsense about Mike. Look here. That boy paid the way to not get back on defense. 20 years in the NBA. Leading scorer. Gonna be the leading rebounder. He a billionaire. Dwight. What you is? You losing your money every day with these transvestite woman you be messing with. So shut up, you little bitch.
And he ain't got to pay child support. Stop leaving these little girls alone, man, and you go sit down somewhere. And stop playing around with people's lives knowing that you love men. Really, dude? Y'all share. Matter of fact, y'all tell him what I said, because I know he watching it. He know it's funny. Jamal, we gonna have to go do a security detail at Swanee Sports Academy.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do, because we can't get to some of the other things, because we're gonna do a free agency, other stuff like that. But we're just gonna give to the people out there some motivation. Then we're gonna go pay homage to the University of South Carolina. We gotta do that because we can't get to it. Because when I'm ringing the bell, people still ain't paying attention. But anyway, so we just
got motivation from Bernard.
And you say there ain't no damn aliens. Really, Jamal? Really? It's all an alien, Jamal. Really about to start. Really, Jamal?
So what
that
the
ain't
deal
no
is?
motivation. That ain't
Coach
no motivation. That's an alien.
Coach Chris, I'm coming to you. Is that motivation or is that an alien?
That's an alien. That is no motivation.
Thank you, baby girl.
That's a definitely aliens. You need to check out our show and
Appreciate
see what that means about aliens. Our alien nation. That's an alien.
Coach Bernard Brown, that's an alien or that's motivation?
And another thing, Dwight Howard, I got some more shit to say about you. You need to shut up and go back over to overseas where you at with that little big punk you had. He about 7'4", and you laying in his arm in Japan. That's motivation right there, little bitch.
All right, Coach Ike.
My screen had froze up, and I thought I saw a guy doing a flip. Was that it? Doing a backflip or jumping in the air or something to that nature?
You missed
Dwight Howard.
Okay, because I just saw somebody flipping, and it brought back memories of last summer when me and the wife went to Piedmont Park, and we saw these guys flipping, and one guy jumped on another guy back, and they both flipped and went up in the air. And I tell no lie, it took down there about 2 minutes to come back down. When they did that, me and the wife packed that stuff up and left. So it looked like the guy had on some skinny jeans doing a flip, but these guys can do that because I saw it last year. I saw it last year. They can have on skinny jeans and they can flip themselves up in the air and come back down and do a split and don't have to worry about the basketballs being hurt. So if that's what I saw, it can be done. The flips can be done. Guys can actually do that now.
You know why?
All
They're
right.
aliens.
Coach Bernard, Coach Julius Hall. Go ahead, Coach Julius Hall.
Listen. Jamal, I don't know why you don't come into the fold. I don't know why they looking for you. I don't know why the aliens looking for you. You work for the aliens. That wasn't. Ain't nobody can do that.
Yeah.
Send that video. Send that video to James tonight.
Thank you, bro.
Hey, I saw it. I'm telling you, I saw it last year in Piedmont Park, and I saw it. The guy went like this, like he was getting ready to. The guy went like this, like he was getting ready to hand the football on.
Hold up. He said play. So the only thing you got.
Really?
So, Coach Julius Hall, alien or motivation?
That's an alien, man. What the hell else could it be? Jamal, nobody could do that. Who the hell could do that? Who in the world could do that?
You can do that, right, Jew?
Fuck no.
It's motivation. It's motivation. It's motivation. I'm telling you,
right.
I saw it with my own two eyes.
Yeah, what you saw it with, James? We just saw it with our own eyes. That's an alien.
You saw it on video. I saw it live.
Video and with your own eyes ain't no difference.
So we're about to close out. We're about to close out right now. We're about to close out.
You see that at Magic City, letting you know that's an alien. Just letting you know. You see something like that at Magic City, that's an alien.
With a whole club?
No. We see them, they're on the pole together, line up. So that's why it didn't depress me, because that's why I had to talk about Dwight. I see it every night. You know what I'm saying? They get paid.
We're moving on to this right here because we gotta acknowledge people right now.
Jamal, there's never been a video you put on that was more conclusive that there are aliens in this world.
Okay, so University of South Carolina, they have won the SEC championship, and then 5 members of them have not gone and got recognized. And so some have said South Carolina may be the #1 seed in the tournament. They went with regards to March Madness. So again, we got to honor University of South Carolina because we got to honor the women. So again, this is what's going on. That's what we're doing. 5 members of them, again, Player of the Year, first team, All SEC, second team All SEC, and also Defensive Players of the Year. So we got on our people right here. You got Raven Jackson right there, Raven from out of Georgia side right there, leading the way right there with Dawn. And here you go see the rest of them. Tahina Pow in the house. Everybody, people saying like, hey, Chloe didn't make it, but Chloe won the MVP for the SEC championship for the tournament. So that's why, again, you look at the work that's going on with South Carolina. Again, 30-3, making things happen. University of South Carolina, Lady Gamecocks, Coach Bernard Brown.
What helped them when they got their butt whooped, lost 3 games, that was a wake-up call. I seen them play in the championship, ran away with Texas, ran away with them. Dawn doing a fantastic job. Like I always say, it's Dawn. It's the foundation. And those girls loving it. And before the season even was over with yet, they got the #1 recruiting class coming in again. And hopefully my girl Raven stay for next year because, you know, she got hurt her freshman year, and now she most likely come back. I don't think she's ready for the WNBA yet, but stay 1 more year in South Carolina. But it's gonna be hard for South Carolina to three-peat, I think, because there's some competition out there. So they got to play.
So I'm gonna let y'all know that y'all only got 30 more seconds left. So Coach Fritz, go ahead. Y'all just got 30 more seconds left.
Listen, I watched that game. South Carolina deserved all the awards that they get. We've been talking about this last year when they beat Tennessee and ran it all the way to the table. So I'm gonna be watching them in this NCAA tournament, women's NCAA tournament.
18 seconds left. Coach Ike.
Congratulations to Don Staley, Coach of the Year, semifinals, Pow, Fajay, Raven, elite Division I players. Gino need to be kind of scared about his record pretty soon for UConn because Don Staley's coming for it. Congratulations to the girls, and I can see them winning for the next 10 years because girls are coming to that school.
Jamal, you now have 159 because we shortened the outro video, so you have 159. You're no longer 57, okay? But congratulations, Don Staley is a winner. She recruits great players and student athletes, and so that is a great thing about what she's doing over there. And she has my little cousin coming in a couple of years. She's in 8th grade. She's already talked to Don, and Don is already recruiting her. So my little cousin is on the way there.
There you go.
She don't have a mustache, do she?
This is Ebony Sports Reporter.
She's in Atlanta playing now.
Juju Watkins surpassed Caitlin Clark. We're gonna throw a shout out to Juju. Ebony Sports Reporters. Again, we throw the shout out to them. And so again, we check out all the shows on Our Black Media. Signing out. It's 129.
That Juju got game.
Hey, Juju.
Juju.
God damn, Fritz. Better watch
Hold on.
Oh, wait, let's wait 1 second to see if Fritz gets slapped side the head.
No,
That girl got game.
That Juju is it.
Juju
What
the
that-
ball.